Alright, what's up guys, Cody Bricks here, and today we've got some massive news about the X-Men Mansion Lego set. So before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this on YouTube. So without further ado, here are the official images of the Lego X-Men X-mansion, and oh my gosh, this looks phenomenal. The set will have 3,093 pieces and will retail for £280 or $330 on November 1st. I'm like mind blown at how good they did of a job on the X-Men Mansion. Before we take a look at the minifigures, we will take a look at the actual build itself first. The front of the mansion just looks so good and so impressive. Like, the designers just did such a good job of capturing all the different angles and design features of the X-Men Mansion in Lego. I think it's just awesome. The back of the set also looks great too. I think the orange colour of the brick just works really well for this set. And there's also a ton of different pinholes where you can put your minifigures so it looks like they're flying, which is really cool for display. The first room we're going to take a look at here is the library, and as you can see there's a couple chairs and a table where you can sit minifigures. As you can see on the TV screen, you can even see Beast upside down with a coffee mug. And although Beast does not come in this set, he is in the Lego Marvel CMF Series 2, which you can probably get for like £6. And we get another look of the library on the back of the box, and you can clearly see the bookshelves and some paintings. The next room we have in the X-Men Mansion is the training simulator room, and this room will be 2 stories high. And this room will be in this part of the X-Men Mansion, hence the reason why it's a different colour to the rest of the X-Men Mansion. But anyway, as you can see, you can also swap out the walls for different weapons such as missiles, lasers and saws, which I think is pretty cool. We've not had too much information about this part of the X-Men Mansion, but it is the laboratory where Professor X wears his Cerebro. One of my favourite rooms in the set is the bedroom where Wolverine sits and looks at the photo of Jean Grey and Cyclops, which is really funny, and I really like how they recreated the meme in Lego. One more thing about the Lego set before we move on to the minifigures is that it does come with a Sentinel buildable figure, which I think is the best Sentinel Lego have made yet. Now let's talk about the 10 minifigures included in this set. First up we have V Gambit, and I think they did a great job with all new prints, and I think the hair works really well, and overall I think this minifigure is a solid 9 out of 10. Next up we have Iceman, and again I think they did a really good job with the blue on the white. I think it just looks really good, all the printing looks great, and it even has leg printing, which I was very surprised about. Another minifigure we have is Magneto, and I think this minifigure looks great with a new helmet mold, and they are using the plastic cape, which is surprising. But again, I love to see that they didn't reuse the Magneto from the X-Men jet, because that would have been really disappointing. This minifigure could have maybe benefited from leg printing, however, but overall it's a solid minifigure, probably an 8 out of 10. Next up we have Rogue, who is a reuse from the X-Men jet, I think. However, that hair does look to be browner than the one that came in the X-Men jet, because the one in the X-Men jet was quite orange, so I hope she has new hair, which would be accurate for her. But overall, this is not a bad figure. I'd rate it about a 7 out of 10. Another great minifigure in this set is the Cyclops, who comes with some new leg printing and a new hairpiece different from the X-Men jet, which is really good, and overall I think this minifigure is just perfect, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Another new minifigure for 2024 is Bishop, and I think they did such a good job with this figure. It's unbelievable, so I'm going to give this one about a 9 out of 10. Another perfect minifigure here, we have Storm, and I think they did such a good job with the cape and the face print, which is all new. And overall, I think this figure is just great, and thankfully it is different from the CMF, which was quite good. So yeah, very good. Not gonna lie, I think this minifigure is a 9 out of 10. The minifigure I can't say the same about is the Wolverine, which I just think is a lazy reuse from the X-Men jet, when they have a perfect minifigure from the CMF, which they could have used instead. So I think this is a lost cause and a real shame. So I'm gonna rate this minifigure a 5 out of 10. Professor X is another minifigure I can say the same about. I mean, it's all reuses, and I don't think it looks like Professor X at all. They didn't even give him the green suit. However, I must say the chair that they made him is very good and very accurate. So I'm going to give this minifigure about a 4 out of 10. Our final and last minifigure is Jean Grey. However, we don't have the best images of her at the moment, but overall, I think this minifigure looks very good, and I think they did a great job of making her accurate to the X-Men 97 TV show. This minifigure is another 9 out of 10 in my opinion. I think the minifigure selection in this set is very good, apart from some of the minor flaws such as the Wolverine and the Professor X. And only getting 10 minifigures in this set is a shame, given the Daily Bugle, which was only £20 more, came with nearly 29 minifigures, which is over 19 more. So I think we could have got some more minifigures such as Jubilee or Nightcrawler. But anyway, I think it's a decent minifigure selection, but again, some minor flaws. It was also just revealed while I was filming that there will be a gift with purchase with this set, being the Cerebro, which will come with a Professor X minifigure. Unfortunately, the Professor X minifigure is not exclusive and is just all reused parts, which is a shame. However, there is a printed tile in this set which does have a picture of a Lego Jubilee minifigure, maybe coming in a future set, which is quite exciting. Also, the X-Men Mansion will be able to connect to other Lego modular buildings, such as these ones shown on screen. I think this Lego set is pure amazing, and I hope to see more X-Men Lego sets in the future. However, I think this set could maybe have benefited with a few more minifigures. Comment below what you think of this X-Men Mansion, and will you be buying it? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all from me, Cody Bricks, out.